This is Dalton and Meredith, and they will be my audience members for today. Hello, my name is Haley Doctor, and today I will be informing you on the disease known as Bell's palsy and the different aspects that come with this condition. When I was just 3 years old, I didn't look like the other kids, and not because of my hair or because of my clothes, but because my smile was broken. Or at least that's what I told people when I was diagnosed with Bell's palsy. Bell's palsy is not a very known disease and can be confused with other health conditions like a heart attack or a stroke. Having gone through this process when I was just a toddler made me realize that more people should be informed on this disease in order to better recognize the signs. I am here today to better help you understand the process of being diagnosed with Bell's palsy as well as my own experience. My story won't be like everyone else's, but mine is unique because I was diagnosed at such a young age, and my parents had no idea what was going on with me. I hope that after this, you will better understand the process of Bell's palsy and everything that comes with it. First, I want to talk about my own experience. I don't remember much of this experience, but I've heard the story millions of times. When I was 3 years old, my grandma used to pick me up from preschool. One day, right around 3 o'clock when she picked me up, after that, at 5 o'clock, my eye began to droop and my smile was turning into a frown. By the time my mom showed up to pick me up, around 7 o'clock, the complete right side of my face was droopy and my right eye was almost completely closed. We rushed straight home in order to show my dad what was going on, and after that, we went straight to Baylor Hospital in Garland. After spending several hours there, getting a CAT scan, an MRI, and blood work done, it was concluded that I had Bell's palsy. The doctors at Baylor Garland gave me an antiviral through a shot and transferred me to Children's Medical Center in Dallas, Texas. Due to the antiviral stripping my immune system, once I was released to go home, no one was allowed inside my house for 10 days and I was not allowed to leave. I remember my grandma would come to the window and hold up a little sign that said, "Get well soon," and blow me a kiss. Towards the end of the 10 days, my friend Ashton came over, and that's when I used my famous line that my smile was broken. My facial paralysis lasted about 2 weeks and then slowly began to come back to normal. Going through this process myself allowed me to have a better understanding of this disease, and I hope with the information I'm about to present to you that you will too. Second, I want to talk to you about what Bell's palsy is and what it can do to your body. A medical website used for research called Healthline explains Bell's palsy is most likely to be caused by a viral infection, with unknown causes for the damage that this disease can do to you. This condition presents itself when the 7th cranial nerve that runs throughout your face becomes compressed or swollen, resulting in a weak face or even paralysis. Some infections that have been linked to the development of Bell's palsy include HIV, Lyme disease, herpes simplex, and so much more. Medline Plus is a government website that helps people learn the symptoms of Bell's palsy and explains that it usually only affects half of your face. And the symptoms appear at their absolute worst 48 hours after the initial symptom. Some symptoms include twitching, paralysis, dry eye or mouth, drooling, excessive teary eye, and many more. Knowing that I went through this process at such a young age and being able to speak about it today gave me hope that others will be prepared if they were ever to be diagnosed. Lastly, I want to talk to you about the diagnosis and treatment process of Bell's palsy. Johns Hopkins Medical's website explains the process of being diagnosed It states that most healthcare providers can straight diagnose you based off your obvious symptoms, and they can rule out other health conditions, such as cancer, with further medical testing. They will run multiple tests, such as an EMG, which determines nerve involvement, blood tests, which can confirm that you have Bell's palsy and not another health condition, and an MRI or CAT scan to get a better picture of the structural causes for your presented symptoms. The Cleveland Clinic also has an online source to research medical conditions, and their website shares that facial nerve usually can come back, but depending on how your facial nerve heals determines on if you will have sporadic facial movements. Being able to look back on this experience, knowing all of this new information, gives me confidence, not only in myself, but in others fighting the same battle. Today, I told you about the basic process of being diagnosed with Bell's palsy, as well as my own experience. I hope this helps you be better informed on this disease and the severity it can cause on people's lives if they are ever diagnosed. In the introduction, I told you that my smile was broken. But I hope that this speech, I can better help educate the unknown and let people know that even if their smile is temporarily broken, that it can always come back. Thank you.